Back at it again. I need to calibrate again. Just realized chat is a little big. There we go. There we go. Okay. What are we doing? We're a canning machine. We have our lighters. We were doing something. I need to make these bright. And these we shall make. Pincers is what we need. I don't already have this in my inventory. They're right here. Also gonna need a mine for some chrome today. I think that's also something we need to do. Work. Go faster. Yeah, I need to upgrade these guys. Thinking about it though, we could calculate how many solar panels we need. So if we're trying to do a high voltage setup, say like 512 or even this amount. Wow, silver wire is pretty good. So is Canthal. What the heck is Canthal? I don't know. So if we're doing gold or silver, let's do gold. That's an easier number. We do 512 divided by 8. We need 64 solar panels, which doesn't seem too bad. Just a stack. That seems great. We're gonna need our double plates here. What I could really use is an on-off switch. That would actually be nice. Oh, cool. That's not hard to make. I got the wiring somewhere. Hi, Sergio. How you doing? Your apology is accepted. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well today. I need my wire cutter. That's not my wire cutter. I need to make these. I need to call up. I need to calm down. You need to calm down a little. That's what you're trying to say. You're fine. Just enjoy. I'm not like, you know, going home being like, Sergio fucking ruined the stream today. No, I'm just kind of like, yeah. Oh. Right. Yo, sorry I missed the stream yesterday. You were wait, was very busy. You don't have to show up to every single one. Look, I joke about being like, you didn't show up. Oh, I would have. But like in reality, I'm just like, hey, if you show up, that's cool. If you don't, then you don't. I'm here for my milk. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to get it to you. Can you post your entire real address in chat for me, please? Guess what I got in Street Fighter? Did you get... Is that the one with the bear? I am not into fighting games, so I apologize. But I know that in one of them there's a bear, and I think that's really funny. Be nice to have this run 24/7. What is the maximum low voltage? Let's see, 10's 32. I'm guessing it's 64. And that's high voltage. Yeah, low voltage 64. So, what I have, 64 divided by 8 is 8, right? I think Tekken has a panda. Good and evil. I don't know what that is. I know what a panda is, though. I think Tekken's the one then that I'm thinking of that has the bear. Evil Ryu and Ryu. Ken and Violent Ken. Aren't... I know I'm asking this question in ignorance, but like, aren't they all violent? Oh. Thank you. Oh, it's working today. Thank you, Tits, for working. Big appreciation for that. I'm quitting playing Tekken games. I had a friend who showed me a bunch of videos on the fighting game community, and they're a hoot. Let me tell you. What a bunch of goobers. B. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Not safe work. I'm too unfamiliar with Australian provinces to be able to tell you what that is. If I need to make 6, that means I need 12 of these. So let's go laminate those. North-South Wales. Oh, you know, I bet it's New South Wales. Which sounds a little silly. Australia, come up with a better naming system. Finding Nemo. Yeah, I know. I know Finding Nemo. Look, I am under the rock, but I'm not completely under a rock. How much Greg is in your tech? God, I wish Greg was all up in my tech. Anyways, guess what I did to tapes? What did you do to tapes? What does that mean? What else do I need? I need circuits. I only got 3 good circuits. Okay, how do I make these again? Yeah. It goes in a bath. I need the good components, right? Good components are made. Wiring. Oh, goodness. That is a lot of Chinese. Oh my God, rain shows up says nothing, bans somebody, and then goes, hi. Ah, I'm super curious. What does this say, though? Hello, Rain. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're surviving. You know, despite it all. Google Translate. Tell me, what are they saying? This is very important. What? They're talking about a card game. Same. I've been so sick I can't stream. I watch you do the job I'm supposed to be doing. Hell yeah. Not hell yeah, but like, hell yeah that you're here to... Yeah, that full thing that they were spamming is just... designs for a card game? I'm sorry, I was really curious about it. Well, I hope that your health improves. I know what it's like to be too sick to stream. I was like that for a couple of years. Turns out you will find your audience again. Don't worry. Might not be the same as when you start up again, but they'll be there. Look, I got these idiots watching me, so I must be doing something good. Oh, right, we're making wiring. Wiring, right. Okay, we need, actually, what do I have? Got 48 fine copper. How did I make these? Oh, yes. With... I can make them all in the long copper? That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I gotta make some ally wiring. I think that's, I'll buy... What did you do to... Oh, wait, I thought you said you were asking, guess what I did, Rain? Wait, what did you do to Rain? Apologies for me misreading what you said. What are you working on? You guys are working on nothing. You're almost done here. Kaz, thank you so much for joining in. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Same thing as tapes. What does that mean? I don't understand. Okay, we're done processing our lead, which is looking delicious. And we're going to get a little bit more because we mined galena, which will also give us silver. I need to get my two brain cells working together again. They've been having a falling out over a while, but I still think there's some signs of life sparking up again. That is so exciting. I pray that your brain cells work. I pray everyone's brain cells that work. I feel like we've gotten into a bad situation over here because brain cells were not working. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't get an egg. Did I lay that? I'm saving up for a pair of boots similar to what your avatar is wearing. Your model is so cute. These, thank you. Oh, hey, I need to... Fun fact, I've always had this controller. And I've single-handedly forgotten it for, like, a good majority of my streams. What am I doing here? Right. I am making... I need to focus. I'm making alloy wiring. Which I think we can do at a level of 15. I should probably do 14 just in case. So we're going to turn this to 1467. For me, I hate boots. What do you got against boots? You gotta explain this time. That's the rule. If you're gonna hate on something, you gotta explain. That's a great idea. I should draw something like that. Right? I had cat ears. It turns out it's not too hard to draw off your original model if you just get rid of your arms, and then that's all you need to draw on. I just added cat ears. Becoming the real cat girl. I, for some reason, became a bird girl. It is a wild and wondrous way. I didn't even intend to be like a bird-themed VTuber. I was just watching stuff on Reddit, and there's like this political guy in Greece that was using like a pseudonym that was like talking about the situation in Greece, and he went by the pseudonym of the Grecian equivalent of Sparrow, and I was just like, damn, that's so cool. I want that. Dang, I'm almost out of copper already. What the hell is wrong with me? What the heck? My steel-toe boots are incredibly offended by the boot hate that just happened. I love boots. I got... My friend, for my birthday, gave me these ones that go all the way up to my, like my mid-thigh. They are... How do you call them? They certainly make a statement. You can have a thermos? Oh, but it only handles temperatures up to 883. Well, what's the... But it holds 4,000 liters. That's 4 buckets right there. That's quite slight. Okay. If I must. Do I have anything else to stick in there? Let's find out. I got like a few odd singles here and there. This pyrite can go. Lugdanite can go. Excuse me. Alright, let's make this all into our wiring. Good, we're already connected. Hot single Minecraft items in your area. Click now. I wish I could, you know, get a little smooshy with these, items. Sparrow, guess what I did to my cereal in 2001 as I just left for school? What did you do to your cereal? This sounds like it's going to be incredible. You put Coke in it? Like, that sounds disgusting. Why would you put cereal in there? think something's wrong with you. I'm looking for other things I can throw in there. Because we are going to be waiting on the crucibles for a hot minute. You should try it. I try not to drink soda, actually. It's it turns out, I know a lot of you are going to get real mad at this, but turns out it's kind of unhealthy. I think that's all that I can shove in here and process. Yeah, it's still working. So why it's like going, it went down and then back up is because normally it can hold 16 units of stuff. And so when you overload it and the end product is going to be smaller than what you put in, it'll just make that product and then shove in the extra to back up to 16. And it'll just do that a bunch until it gets you what you want. I used to put orange juice in my tricks. That sounds disgusting too. Hey Lane, it is Greg again. And the plapping continues. You know me. I'm actually getting a little chilly. I'm gonna go find a sweater. Not bad when I was a kid. Take it as a huge grain of salt. Yeah, I used to dip my carrots in ketchup, and I tried it as an adult. Did not quite capture the magic as was when I was a kid. Once again, I got skeletons in my attic. Can I use these in the low heat extruder? The answer is yes. That's good to know. The magic of friendship? Friendship is pretty magic. I feel like a lot of people kind of downplay how rewarding friendship can be, you know? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Having a partner is great, but, like, make friends, too. They're also great. Guess what I just ate in Mexico? What did you eat in Mexico? Anything good? Oh, so that's what I see. Friends are pretty great. They definitely help with loneliness. Doghead. Was it good? Should I try it? I know some of you are just like, oh, what? Why would you want to try that? And the answer is, once upon a time, I saw this ad posted by, I think, PETA, and it said, where you draw the line on eating animals. And it had a bunch of animals, and I was just like, you know, that's a good point. Why do I draw this arbitrary... Oh, wait, I need this running. Why do I draw this arbitrary line? And so, it kind of did the opposite effect, where it's supposed to, like, make me feel disgusted. But now I'm just like, oh, like, is it good? Hi, Sparrow. Hope your day's going great. God, it is going great, actually, so far. Gotta say, I'm guilty of this too, but the base feels very liminal. Yeah, it works, okay? That's the important part. I visited China, I ate some really crazy foods. They were good, but I wouldn't try them again. Nah, not me. I'm PETA's worst nightmare. I hate China. What'd China do to you? mean, don't get me wrong. There's criticisms you can make of China, but I wouldn't. Me personally, I don't hate China. You know, liminal place, so you can have plenty of space. I think it's because of my lighting that makes it feel a little liminal. You know, it's like weirdly lit, and it looks like there could be like a lot of people. I feel like Minecraft in and of itself is kind of a liminal game, though. So we're gonna have these press out. Liminal Industries is still haunting me. I don't know what that is. Sergio, you gotta answer my question. Oh yeah, especially the older versions. Oh yeah, the older versions were like really creepy. Oh, I need wiring. Circuit wiring. So it is 8 per 1. Oh, I can just, cause I got the goods. Yeah, that's long rods. What is question? Why did you say that you hate China? The second Canadian didn't want to get the message. It became a whole sleep of mixed emotions. I miss it, but also fucker. This sounds like drama that I'm so not steeped in. It sounds weird on the outside of it, you know? Minecraft Tech Pack in the back rooms. I feel like literally we just changed the layout of Minecraft. It's just back rooms. Like, you don't even have to add anything else. Just spawn Endermen, and it's the back rooms, you know? That's just how naturally liminal Minecraft just kind of is. My dad begged me to go to China King Buffet. Guess what? Egg drop soup tastes like water. I feel like China's not responsible for that. I feel like whoever ran the restaurant was responsible for that. But egg drop soup should not be tasting like water. Oh, oops, I gotta put this back. You're probably still pressing stuff. Speak of spawning an Enderman in the middle. You need a whole ritual process, worst mod that even the dev doesn't know how to use it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the dev not knowing how to use certain parts of the mod. Because Greg does that. Why did I turn that off? Every time I turn this off, I've been regretting it today. Oh, right, I need my wiring. I think I got a crafting table over here. Is it a wrench that I need? No, it's probably a wire cutter. I'm scared of meeting Greg, because I thoroughly believe in just never meet your heroes. You know, like, what if they're a shit person? I'd give it a pass because it changes recipes per mod pack. I guess that's fair. What's your favorite food, Sparrow? Let me guess, bird seeds. There's actually poke. which is a Hawaiian dish where you take raw fish and you marinate it, and then you just have it over rice, usually. Sometimes a sauce goes on it. A lot of places around me, though, did not get the memo that you're supposed to marinate it, and so they just give you raw fish, which is, you know, nice, but, like, imagine getting, like, any kind of meat unseasoned, you know? It's just kind of like, you know, this tastes good, but, like, it could taste a lot better, you know? I don't trust raw food. You don't have to trust it. You just gotta enjoy its yumminess. I've eaten a hell of a lot of sushi, and I haven't died yet, so... I'm a basic bitch. I just love too much good pasta. Pasta's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy some pasta. You know what pasta I think gets too much hate? It's angel hair pasta. You know, with a good white sauce, it's good. I've heard too much hate upon it, and that's a shame. We should love angel hair pasta. Why? Oh, it uses a lot. Interesting. I need to get more components. The two pastas, though, that I do actually hate are Botany and Penne. Hey, yo, Sparrow. Hey, Zeph. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're talking about pasta. You got a good one? You got one that you like? I'm a hater. I am a hater against Botany and Penne. Orzo is also one that I think that one actually is just underrated. I don't think anybody hates Orzo. I haven't heard any Orzo haters out there. Homemade Alfredo sauce is so good. It is. Pasta and Gregnet or cake? Ooh. Can I choose all three? Those all sound good to me. Can't go wrong with some angel hair pasta. No, I feel like you can go wrong with it. I really do. I did Sunday tomato Alfredo a few weeks. It was so good. That sounds amazing. Guys, you guys are making... I already ate lunch, and you guys are making me hungry. Why are you doing this to me? Do you think about the consequences of your actions? I like fettuccine. Oh my god, yes. Fettuccine is like... I feel like one of the kings of pasta, you know? Or queens. I guess we're talking about pasta. We could just say it's the monarch of the pastas. We don't really have to gender it too much. Bear, what's your favorite kind of cake? I prefer thicker ones. They look good, you know. Oh, you mean the food? I like, I don't know, that's kind of hard. Molten tin. 0.5 per, so we just need a stack of molten. I haven't used a day. I can talk about food this entire stream. Right, we started adding cherry tomatoes to our Alfredo sauce. It does slap in G. I feel like sun-dried tomatoes, though, hit different because they're, like, tangy. I don't know what happens in the drying process. It just makes them tangy. I used to love Noodles & Co. macaroni and cheese, but it's fallen off in recent years. I just recently actually ordered something from Noodles & Co., and I was thoroughly disappointed. What am I looking for? I'm looking for jugs. Some people say it's really easy to find my jugs, but, like, every once in a while I can't find them. That was a lucky guess right there. Some ziti would be great right now. Yeah, that uses penne usually. Tres leche is my favorite go-to for any occasion. I think I've had tres leche and it's pretty good. Look, if it's free, I'm gonna love it. That should have been my answer. Just free cake. That's my favorite kind. My grandma makes a cake that is, I think it's a Depression era cake, and it's nasty. But it's also, like, hypoallergenic. So oh, we gotta be very careful about this. Oh, right. Did I get it? I think I got it. Yes, I did. Okay. That was almost scary. God damn it. I think you get evaporated milk, condensed milk, and regular milk. Not entirely sure, and put in some stuff. I don't know how to make cake. I'm sorry. You should change that. Reason why I was how does that even work? Cake always makes you happy. How do you classify it from Depression era? Oh, it's just the ingredients used are like, if you look at them, you're like, this makes a cake? I don't 100% know. I just know that's like the era she learned. The era of food that she learned to make because of her parents. It looks like a cake, but it's a deception. It is a sin against God. So kind of like a struggle meal, but for cake. Yeah, pretty much. I had a funnel here. Why do I not have a funnel there anymore? Oh, thank you. I want to experiment with baking. God, I remember seeing a clip of... I hope you guys don't know who Roosh V is. He's this kind of manosphere guy. And he made a confession about how he likes baking, but of course in the manosphere that's a feminine trait. So he's like talking about how it's actually manly, and he's just like, yeah, baking is actually, it's science, okay? I'm basically doing science here. And it was really funny. Why do I not have a funnel there? I'm pretty sure I got one around here. I love to cook or bake, but the only person willing to take me I had to step away from him. Well, there's another solution. It's this magic. Well, I feel like magical is maybe like, you know, we should reserve that for special occasions. But there is YouTube. Where the fuck is my funnel? Got to make another one. Fine, I'll make one. Making food is feminine? Yeah, because women belong in the kitchen. That's the manosphere belief. You know, why am I going through the list? I should just do funnel. How do I make this? 3 bent plates. I'm glad you guys don't know who Rushvi is. It's a blessing. Well, now you do, so I've cursed you, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, good, I already put them in. I was just like, what the hell am I doing? No, I'm not going to internet. I'm useless. Well, maybe you should use the internet and not be useless. Be useful. Hell no. I think I will go tomorrow to my parents' house. I might cook something with my mother. That's a good way to learn, having a teacher. Yes, because men don't also need to eat. Eating's a womanly action. Oh yeah, Manosphere is so great. We love them. They're so funny. Not to mention that, like, a lot of top chefs are men. I love cooking. That's a good thing to love. After learning how to bake, I'm better than I thought. I love the difference between baking and cooking. I think I made too much molten tin. But the difference between baking and cooking is, like, baking's just like, you have to use this exact amount, and if you don't, you will cause a nuclear reactor meltdown. I'm sorry. And then cooking's just like, how much of this spice? Search your feelings. Use your heart. That's how you should decide. My dad cooks, my mom bakes. I guess they're both women. According to the manosphere. I'm just gonna set those down. Don't particularly need them right away. But I got tier 2 circuits, and that's cool as hell. Where are my casings? Oh wait, did I not make them? I don't think I made them. So that means we're making them now. Awesome. Stuffing all these away. You know what? Actually, I have a better place. I made a cheesecake once in front of my fam, and then I cooked because they all asked for one Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hell yeah. That's how you know you're good. They start asking you to make stuff. That's how you know you're good. That was the exact mistake I did with baking, and that was messing it up at first. Going with feeling instead of proper measurements for everything. I don't feel like it needs this much salt and sugar. and then you made absolute dog shit, and you're just like, how did this happen? It's just a little less of these ingredients. This doesn't make any sense. You see, your first mistake was thinking. Don't do that. Best way to cook, to be honest. My aunt does that too, and the whole fam loves her. Just cooking is just a skill everybody should have. Listen, salsa verde is delicious with anything. I am a big fan of salsa verde. I love it on tamales, especially. I eat in kitchens, so by manosphere standards, does that make me a woman? Yes. Welcome. Exactly, damn me in my brain. There's like, it's so funny, because like, there's so many times that, like, I feel like people just need to think. And then the parts where they, like, do think, I'm just like, that's the time that you stop thinking, you know? They're just like, I can't do anything. I don't think, hee hee ho ho. And I'm just like, maybe you should do that. That'd be fun and exciting. And then they're just like, see, I just don't think I'm good enough. And then I'm just like, oh, no, stop thinking. Just do whatever you want to do. Stop thinking that you can't do it. Just do it. Figure out how to do it. I tried a Peruvian dish once, and I kind of went a little overboard in the cilantro. There's no such thing. Unless you had that one gene, and then any amount of cilantro is overboard, but, you know. I learned to cook from my mom. I feel like people only really learn to cook properly from their parents, in my experience. I feel like you could teach yourself, but, like, having a teacher is, like, really helpful. There's no shame going to culinary school. You just gotta remember that you got spaghetti due by like 2:30, so get on that. Oh, it was green, really green. I watched my uncle's wife make it once and I tried it. Look at you trying to make stuff. Just give up. No, I'm just kidding. Practicing is the art of sucking at something until you don't suck at it anymore. So you just keep trying. Yeah, a lot of people just follow YouTube tutorials and I think it's not as effective. I think the part that's not effective is that I feel like you switch brain modes when trying to learn. And like when you're just learning from like your mom or whatever, you can focus on like absorbing it more, because like you're a little bit in charge of your learning when you're watching a YouTube video, and whereas like if you have a teacher, then they're in charge of that, you know. Damn, I flunked out of cooking school. They told me I'd be better off using macaroni flour. That'd be so savage if they actually told you that. Everyone has different tastes too. That's true. In the words of Jake the dog. Oh boy. Suck it's like the first step to being really great at something. Okay, it was a good quote. Okay. I approve. Yeah, it makes sense. Everything I say makes sense. Just letting you know. How many of these am I making? 6? 6 times 2 is 12. Still processing that. Fun fact, so the roaster takes anything that ends in sulfur and like processes it, and it releases sulfur dioxide, and instead of keeping it for further processing, I just release it out into the atmosphere, so like if we were being realistic here, I'm pretty sure my whole base is just... Because, like, I have done a lot of processing with this. I'm pretty sure my whole entire, like, air system in my base is just sulfur dioxide. I could see Gordon Ramsay saying something like that. Oh, Gordon. Oh, Gordon. What kind of quote were you expecting? I don't know. I just get scared. I have fear. Hey, look at that, guys. We got solar panels. Isn't that exciting and cool? So we have a total of 9. I'm actually going to use all of it. I don't really like this. Got transformers. We're missing some components here. Actually, I'm going to think about the setup here. So, I'm thinking I want to make my electricity stuff kind of back here in this room. So if I'm thinking about having like my main electricity storage point be like here per se, we need to... I'm just gonna do here. Let's change this to like, I don't know, 64. I don't remember what sea level is. Oops, all sulfur dioxide. Yep, I'm just breathing that shit in, just as God intended. I love solar. I used to work in green energy before I became disabled. I love solar too. I wish we could use it with, or make the panels using less heavy metals, but I'm sure they're working on that, and I'm sure whoever does succeed will be shot by the CIA, but here's to hoping. What if you made sulfur hexafluoride? Well, you see, I don't make sulfur hexafluoride. I make titanium... No, what do I make? What do I make? I make hexafluorosilicic acid, which is a bit different. We bought modules from a country that had a really thin frame, and the problem was the glass substrate would crack way too easy under pressure. Yeah, and then you start leaking your materials. Are they hard to recycle? Okay, I'm gonna do this one just so that I don't kill myself. Alright. I know the first rule of Minecraft, but fuck it. When I lived in Florida years ago, they would shut down a build to switch to solar energy because they really believe it would drain the sun's energy. Nice. You know Florida, they're always right. Yes, that's my secret place. Take all the sun's energy and ransom it back to the world. I always knew you fucking liberals were up to that. But thankfully, in God's green earth, that we make sure that any progress we have is shut down. Because, well, that wouldn't be great. Because that would mean less power to the people who have, for the longest time, said that green energy is bad. Because it's a liberal thing to do that. And that's basically communism, which is bad because we used our military power to shut down any real effective communism. And then, like, the communism that did survive is authoritarian communism that we couldn't really do anything about. But what matters most is that America. Need I say more? Let me get that out of here before I get sick. Oh shit, I just realized I need my monkey wrench. No, it's not worth it. Don't kill yourself, Sparrow. That was a great setup, though, not gonna lie. America is the best setup to absolutely everything. It's just, really, you can just say whatever shit you want here in America, where we have free speech, except for some speech, like what Jimmy Kimmel said. I guess that wasn't the right kind of free speech, but we have free speech, though. Don't worry, it's here somewhere. But don't worry about it. Thinking's not what you're supposed to do in America, nor are you supposed to have any problems with anything we do. In fact, we love it when you just continuously not engage in politics and just let whoever's in charge do whatever the fuck they want. So, and remember, don't rebel, because we're just gonna, that wouldn't be good. Don't overthrow us. That's bad. Yeah. Y'all think in America? We try not to. You made me laugh so hard I got a coughing fit. That's the real mark of a good comedian, is when you kill someone. God, that reminds me of... There's a... what is it called? Christmas Carol version that's like modern day, and it's got Bill Murray. It's called Scrooged, and so the Scrooge character is like the CEO of this television empire, and he releases this ad that uses like fear mongering to go watch A Christmas Carol on television. And it ends up scaring an old woman so bad that she has a heart attack. And he's just like, really? She died? And they're like, yeah. We have her family on the phone right now. And he's just like, air it on every single station, every half-hour commercial break. And he gets on the phone, he's just like, we here are so sorry about the death of your grandmother. We will make sure that we air it less. And I just remind me of that. We're reversing this. That's so fun. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, we're going to need to reverse it. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. You see that little, the light that was blinking? That means it's working. I love that film. I watched it growing up. Ghost of Christmas Future part is so freaky for me. That was like, they didn't need to go that hard for it, but they did. But I mean, like, it's supposed to be freaky in the original too, you know? I don't know what that means. I'm here now. Finally was able to catch a stream. Welcome, Fox the Creator. You're a creator? You create? Stocking time. What do you create? Point A to R train ride? From point A to point R train ride. Just a gaming femboy. Uh-oh. Look, Fox, you need to be careful around my community being a femboy. Not because we hate femboys. Quite the opposite. My audience is quite ravenous. Oh, you do Twitch. Oh. My audience is quite ravenous and like you to arm yourself. They want you. Fox the Creator. Hold on, guys. I got to stock. It's important. Are you Fox the Creator on Twitch too? Because I can't find you real quick. How do you know we are ravenous? You show up here. I have a different account on Twitch. Ow! I can't give you a follow then. Anyways, we got these solar panels set up. So we've got 4 and 4, so 4 times 8 is 32. We are basically halfway to where we want to be. Syncing, processing. We probably want a battery box here. And I don't know if these will explode in rain. Because machines do that in Gregtech. They just blow up in rain. Rain is dangerous. Aren't you, Rain? Yes, I am. See? Told you. I know. I know everything. Things blow up in Gregtech. Unfortunately, you should have seen before. I had this huge hole in here because I blew something up. It was what we call not good. I need glass. I need a lot more than just 2 glass. There we go. Thank you. I do need a battery box, though. I don't think the solar panels will blow up, but just in case. Battery box. I need a low voltage one. It's galvanized steel, some circuits, wire. Easy. We have steel somewhere. There. Get that going. We love the Gregtech grind. Why else are we here if not the Gregtech grind? I need 3 of these. Thank you. I love the spooky sounds. Love it. Minecraft. It's a horror game. I will repeat this again and again. Minecraft's a horror game. It's just not a particularly scary one. Tasty lithium fire. No, that's not for eating. It's for processing. I'm here for advanced sandwich mechanics. I'd double mod you if I could. Never a truer statement. That's what we're all here for, is the advanced sandwich mechanics. Did somebody say femboy? Hide yourself, Fox. I just took a drink of water and just spilled water all over myself. It's fine. Does anybody else have that problem? They just can't drink water properly. I prefer the taste or flavors of extra neutrons. Americium. You know, Americium is pretty good ale. I need a battery box. I think I got pretty much all I need. Why do I not have my pincers? Why are they in here? Why? Somebody going to explain that to me. Did I hear femboy? Oh God, no. Oh hey, Glyph. maybe don't throw a tomato at me, huh? Maybe we should treat our friends with love and respect. Why are you? Why must you treat me like this? Anth's going to kill me. It's like one of my greatest soundboard things. I didn't have the points for headband. Then maybe wait a little bit. Sips dragon milk from a lead pipe like a wine glass. So anyway, why? I don't want to know. I don't actually explain. You must know when I've arrived. What about like a little hello? You did a hi earlier. That could be your announcement. Wouldn't that be cool? I think it'd be very cool. Why wait? I'm not winning this, am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Owie. Oh God, I think my tits are lagging, so it's taking a hot minute. Oh, there we go. No, that's working fine. Never mind. I'm just a moron. Don't worry, everybody. Why is it so many? I thought I turned that down. Alright, besides the drain damage, I think we're doing great. Trigger manager... bits. No, not throw items for every 2 bits. Oh. I turned it down in the other way. Oopsies. Throw items for every... We'll do 20 bits. God, I just flashed my tits on screen, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Guys, by the way, it finally happened. YouTube had the audacity to come over to me and say, we can't verify your age. And I'm just like, I talk about finance. What do you mean? Well, you think the 13-year-olds are talking about IRAs? The absolute audacity was offensive, to say the least. And I will remember this. I don't think I need that much. I need antimony. Oh, why is my Wyla not working? I don't know what these are. This is dimity. No, that's germanium. What am I doing? Molybdenum. Sorry, I was doing something. You don't even know what it is. Don't be nosy. We're making battery, battery alloy. That's literally what it's called. I finally get to see what antimony is used for. Yeah, we're making battery alloy. Oh, that's not the ratio I thought it was. Well then. Is that a periodic table wall? No. Because, granite is not an element. Neither is gypsum. My dad has been listening to EDM in the background. For some reason, a song from K-pop Demon Hunters came on. It is a very popular show. Turns out, people like that one. I probably need to see it. I guess. I don't know, I'm just not a movie person. I haven't even been a show person. I really just read anymore. Demon Hunter songs are so catchy, though. I had a moment. I had, like, I wouldn't call it a PTS flashback, but Demon Hunter's a metal band. And for a moment, I equated it to that. And I was just like, someone here listens to Demon Hunter? What the heck? You heard the sound I just made? You heard it kind of sound a little gargled? That's because I visited my ENT doctor, and they're making me do nasal rinses, and it like sticks in my nose. And so I just gargled that as it came out because I leaned backwards. I need some low voltage shit. I'm gonna get this out because I know I'm gonna need it. It's Binky Bonky. Oh yeah. It's Binky Bonky time. I think wire cutters make it. Maybe? No? Wire cutters and hammer? I'm so good at this game. It's ridiculous how good I am at this game. Like, I don't understand why I don't have, like, more famous. They're just like, holy fucking shit. She's so good at this game. My YouTube occasionally drops movies for free. I want free movies. By the way, shout out to my YouTube audience. I fucking hate you, Twitch is what I'm trying to say here. No, you guys show up a lot, and I appreciate that. Shout out to my Twitch audience too. Don't worry. I need 10 cables. I didn't think about that too hard. Yay, we are mom's favorite. That's right, you're mom's favorite. Sometimes I do feel like a mom. I'm just like, what are you guys doing? Stop. As your mother, I need you guys to, like, think about your decisions and learn. And you're just like, I don't wanna. I'll pop in on Twitch, but my default is YouTube. I'm gonna say it. YouTube's a hell of a lot better than Twitch overall. But we want to use the lithium fire. This isn't lithium fire, it's just normal. I'm burning. What am I burning? I'm burning diesel. This is diesel fire. I do follow you on Twitch. That's good. Guys, YouTube for win. I never had any luck on Twitch. Well, like, yeah, you like there's that element, but I mean like as like a user of both. There are some cool things you can do on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube, but like, well, I'm heavily biased because I don't watch live streams. I find streams incredibly boring. So like, if I ever do watch, I'm usually like trying to support a friend or something like that. But I just can't do it. I need my content like cultured, not cultured, cut. I need it curated, you know. What am I going to do with you? I started making story videos for that exact reason. I realized not everyone cares about my streams. Yeah, there's a certain breed of people that enjoy streams, and like I can respect. I'm just not one of those people, you know. That's what I should do today. I've got a YouTube video that I'm in the works of. It's a tutorial on how to use the Crucible. I gotta finish that up, and then I can focus on making more ASMR stuff. I gotta talk about finance. I really want to make a video on why the stock market dip was not a recession. Because I remember when Trump did the tariffs, people were like, we're in a recession. And it was just like, you idiots. No, we're not. And the simple reason is because when the stock market doesn't, like, goes down, that's not a mark of a recession. And I know why a lot of people thought it would be, because they were thinking about the Great Depression, where the stock market crashed. But, like, the stock market crashed as a result of the banks not having money to give their customers, and a whole lot of other complicated factors. That was just a repercussion of that. Why is there creepy sounds? I don't know. Why is that? That's so weird. I don't like the creepy sounds. Recession? Everybody panic. Thank you, Snick. I appreciate that. I enjoy streams with small viewer counts. If the chat moves so fast that the streamer can't read almost every message, I don't want to be part of it. I will become that streamer that has that many chatters, and I will read every single one of them. And it's going to be a really long stream. Chat's going to have to collectively work together to just shut up. But there's very significant factors, though, that mark a recession. A recession, and I'm forgetting what they are. So, but like, it's not stock market go down. Where's my wrench? God fucking damn it. Oh well, I'll just put glass over it for now. Maybe it won't explode. We'll find out. I actually play Minecraft while listening to your stream. I enjoy hearing you talk. It's just my winning personality. I know. I like watching the group dynamic from time to time, like the ones that everyone is just shares their POV what they're doing. Yeah, the people I had on here playing Gregtech with me did not last long. Because then they realized, oh shit, it's adventure mode. Wait a minute. Everything hard. Wait a minute, you have to, like, play this game for hours on end to get anywhere? Isn't one factor there needs to be 2 quarters of negative GDP growth? It's something like that, if not that. Like, we have to have... Because, like, recession means, like, if you're doing a recess, and that's not recess as in, like, when you're a kid, you get to go out and play. Like, you're taking recess, it means you're drawing away. And so that's more the factor that you're looking for. The economy recesses. I was supposed to take face cams are stupid and pointless. Visionary. Can I say something that might offend you? But I don't mean it in an offensive way. Like, I really mean it with, like, respect and stuff. But, like, it could be taken in a mean way, you know? Do I have permission to say that, or is this just something that... that, like, you would not be up for? I shouldn't ask before I say anything. Not necessarily, because sometimes the reaction is pretty funny. I'm waiting. Okay. I'm finding my wrench. That's what I'm doing. Wrench acquired. Say it. This is free America. Well, I'd like to be respectful. You know, I try to, at least. Go for it. I'm pretty sure no one will say. Yeah, aren't you partially blind? Can you... But that aside, I can understand how some people don't like the face cam. I like the face cam. I at least like having, like, my face be tracked, because I am actually I'd probably be more expressive without my Vtuber and actually having, like, my real face, because I am someone who's very expressive with their face. I also do not know what's going on with my face ever, but I'm just very expressive with my face. But, like, if you are not expressive with your face, I can see how it's kind of a waste of time. It's also not necessary, I don't think, because, like, if you got a winning personality like me, you don't need a face. A correct and astute observation. Okay, I'm glad you weren't offended by it. I've got nothing to add. Having only one leg to stand on. Oh, Rain. Rain, get a laugh track. It's really funny. Get a software soundboard that you could have on your computer. You don't need to have the fancy one that I have. That is like a physical button press, but like, get a laugh track. It's so funny. Gregtech is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Okay, so we made that thing, our solar panel array, and so now we need low voltage wiring. think I'm going to do it. Let's see. You have a loss of 2 EU per meter. 2 EU per meter. I think I'm going to make it out of lead. Unless there's something better here. Silver. You're just full of lies. Oh, it's because silver has LV in it. I am back. I think this is the first time I've seen the outside world. I try not to go out there. It's scary and dangerous. But sometimes I have to. But you say to get out in the new wheelchair, I gotta use it twice before I went down. Works so good though, I love it. I remember when I got my wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair anymore, but I used to be. And it wasn't one that I could push myself because I was just too weak to be able to do that. It was just one that had handles on the back. And like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Being pushed around is great. Hashtag Yuri. Yuri is great. Both Yuri on Ice and also just Yuri the genre. Both are great. Love them. Actually, I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so let me summarize what I miss. Right, we are making cables, talking about disabilities. Oh, we're talking about 180 outside? I too wish to go outside. I don't have the stamina to be able to go out for very long, and so when I do go out, it's usually on like the bus and the train, which, I mean, I guess I do get to go out in that way, but like, if I'm going to go out, I'd like to go on like a hike or something, not ride the bus, you know. So, you know, one is afraid of the light, one is afraid to go outside, and I want to go outside, but it's too hard for me to do alone. Every time I do go to the bus, I have to ask my parents for a ride. So I think the real lesson here is don't be disabled to anybody. Just don't do it. If disability says, hey, can I enter your life? You say no. They legally can't disable you if you just say no. Don't make our mistake. We definitely agreed to this. I think, so like, since God has challenged me with this, I think I'm really hoping that, God's next challenge for me is, can she handle a ridiculous amount of money? I'm hoping that's my next challenge that I face. And the great thing about America is that you can just choose not to be disabled. Real talk, though, like, disability is such an interesting realm of things, because, like, technically, anything in your body that doesn't work properly is a disability. Like, if you wear glasses, you're disabled. But you don't have the identity of disabled, because we've just made the help with the disability so widely available. Which is, it's weird to think about how there's like disability and then there's disability, the identity. I reckon going out to small concerts is a $10 ticket venue, especially if you live in US or Canada, where people always treat people in wheelchairs disabled, like VIP. I would. My autism, though. My autism! My autism makes it hard to go to concerts that aren't, like, classical concerts. I have to, like, really prepare myself, otherwise my body will just hurt with how loud it is, even if I've got, like, earplugs and all the fancy schmancy stuff. If you can still work, you're not disabled, some government desk jockey. It's very true. They think if you can work, you're not disabled. Which, like, also, well, there's, like, a minimal amount that you can work, but it's, like, you have to, like, barely be able to work for them to be like, okay, you can get disability. Maybe. Of course, like, most people who apply for disability get denied. Say, let's look it up. How many people get denied disability? I'm using arrow keys, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you. Average number of disabilities for a person with congenital blindness is 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, approximately 2/3 of initial applicants for disability get denied. Which is, like, crazy. Because they're like, yeah, you're disabled, but are you disabled enough? I still haven't had a quote-unquote job since 2019. Try to think. I did try to work when I was disabled, and then they let me go and said I was costing the company too much money. Because you can't fire people for being disabled, but you can fire them for costing the company too much money. I've been living on commissions. I think you've got a job. I feel like earning commissions is a job. You know. Lately, my disability at least keeps me safe from the draft. Just throw away your draft card. That keeps you safe. You get to go to prison instead. It's awesome. I don't think the people in charge have really thought that through. Like, if you gave me the choice between prison and war, hell yeah, I'm gonna choose prison. I have freelance digital artist on my resume. Hell yeah. When I was unemployed and trying to make a little bit of money, I did music commissions, and those were fun. I didn't quite have marketing skills. I still don't really. But like I knew my worth, and I charged $100 a minute. Cause like I'm a classical composer. Like I went and had a lot of schooling. I know how to make it sound good. But now whenever I take a commission, it's usually one of my friends, and they're just like, I'm just like, you can't afford me. Let me just make this for you for free. That's awesome to start raising penal battalions. Yeah, I just refuse. And you'd be like, but then they'll kill you. And then be like, they're going to kill me in war, too. Shout out to prison, honestly. Please don't clip that. What are they gonna do? Send you to super prison? Oh, wait, it's, Snick, I don't know if you know too much about the U.S., but we do have super prison. I stopped learning piano at a young age, and my teacher recently said the most damn things. I had so much potential. I feel like everybody has potential, though. Hey, wait a minute. You're not done. What the heck? Time for this cat girl to go back to her cat pet. They can make you feel better while I was sick. I hope you get better. Real soon. Quicker than not. You rest up. Take care of yourself. And always good to see you here. Rather die on home soil than an unknown country. Oh, it doesn't matter where I die. I'm not so sentimental. I also kind of hate America, so... The called black sites. Yeah, if you know anything about Guantanamo Bay, you realize, oh, we do have premium prison. It's just a fair sense of fraternity. I have none. You will find none in my body. How did I get this? I don't know how I got that. Man, we're just slowly crawling with our... Wait, I'm an idiot. I'll just use these. Prison Plus is free for all who break the law too much. Exactly. You gotta get the package deal. Though if things go well, I might just try and move out of this dead country to the land down under. I got, I don't know if you've ever spoken to Leo, but Leo's also trying to get to Australia. I'm going to Denmark. And we'll all have fun being in weird time zones. We'll all wake up at like 2 in the morning at our respective times to go play games with each other. And it'll just be kind of fun that way, you know? Anybody else trying to escape the country? Let me tell you, it's a hoot and a holler. Leo, where you at? Let me take me. I need to get to Sydney and fast. I want to go to Netherlands. Ooh, Netherlands. That sounds fun. Fun fact about Netherlands, because of bureaucracy, it's one of the hardest countries for foreign investment to start up a business there. I'm sure, though, if you get, like, naturalized, it'd be a lot easier for you if you're interested in running a business. But something tells me that, statistically, you're most likely not, wanting to start a business there. Just gonna stick with my family, hope this shit blows over. Godspeed, soldier. Yeah, Godspeed. I hope it works out. I, unfortunately, am, I'm not at the top of their target list, but I'm up there, so I'm moving mostly out of safety rather than disappointment, but like disappointment is a part of it too. Like I expected nothing and I'm still disappointed. Oh, I went all the way down. I had an offer to go, but I still know anyone other than one friend who lives there. Yeah, I know nobody who lives in Denmark. I'm gonna have to make friends. But you keep your online friends. Those guys don't go away, it turns out. What I wish I could do is I wish I could like sponsor all my friends. I got a lot of disabled friendos and chronically ill friendos. And I want to just be like, yeah, come over here. Come live in... Oh. You're still going. Oopsies. I always turn this off too soon. You're stuck with us as long as you don't hit the block button. What's the block button? How do I press it? I'm intrigued. I wanted to get some sort of disability so the cousin I live with could be my caretaker. And they could get money. Do you get money for being a caretaker? In America? That doesn't sound right. I'm mad. Going to get a simple bag of potatoes turned to a 10-minute excursion, so I had to ask them where they were. Oof. I'm sorry about that. You ate it? Oh, okay. Just marry them, then divorce them, and marry another. I mean, it is America. You can marry your cousin. Fuck. It's fine. You need a wire cutter to remove that, and I'm just going to pretend I didn't do that. Because I don't have my wire cutter on me. If you can't tell what's going on, I'm just connecting pipes down below. Not pipes, I'm sorry, wires. And I just did it again. God damn it. I'm actually going to take this battery box and we're going to put it down here because this is a large one. So I can hold a lot of batteries in it. And I still need my wire cutter. God damn it. Would fully explain why it would take too many characters. That's fine. I just hope that you enjoy your ships that you did eventually get. I know they're probably a little less enjoyable, but I hope they're still tasty. How are we doing on fuel oil? Okay, we still go down a little bit, but I think I can just switch them eventually. Switch them back and forth. We're producing too much, or not enough of one type of fuel to keep the one thing going. You know, I could just do double pipes, actually. Or, I guess it'd have to be quadruple pipes, but it's fine. There we go. think that's fine. I should make just a bunch of batteries. Write a D&D campaign about the quest for chips. This isn't ChatGPT. What are you doing? Mo. Mo. They're okay, but they're genetic brand from Trader Joe's. My expectations are kind of low. So you guys help me out. Okay, so why did we do this? Well, we now have this battery box, which I probably should fill up with batteries. Why are you draining? I'm not 100% sure why you're draining, but... Can I, like, set the flow of electricity, maybe? It's interesting. Because it's supposed to flow out here. Okay, so it won't let me monkey wrench it. Use cutter set connections, yeah, I got that. Oh, now it's fine. Huh. I wonder if it's flowing back out to try and fill those ones up. Interesting. What I could do is I think I can get a chronometer. That's what I'm looking for. Bet I could use this to change that. Looks like we're going to need some gold, quartz, and some redstone, and then a bunch of tools. Do I have any just quartz? I don't think I do. Not the quartzy kind of quartz that we're looking for. It's gotta look quartzy. It's gotta be in a crystalline form. It's actually what I should say. Store all this for a moment. Need a new battle axe. We're gonna go somewhere that I don't often go. Guys, we're going somewhere new-ish. I've been there before, just very briefly. Okay, roll a constitution check to force yourself to take the trash to that BG asked to take you out. I didn't read that sentence right, but it made sense to you guys anyway, so don't worry about it. Oh, thank you. We're going to the Nether. There's nothing in that chest. That's cool. Okay, we need some quartz. Which, in Gregtech Nether, it always occurs at a certain level of height. So you actually just need to just mine up, and eventually you'll find the lair. There's some other stuff we could mine here, too. I think we're not too far up. So we should be able to find it. I'm gonna be hitting my head on the way down, but that's fine. I could be wrong, it could be below us. But we'll... no harm in just mining up. Fun fact, there, nether debris, or ancient debris, is not supposed to be in this version of Minecraft, but Greg just threw it in. Considerate. Ooh. Yeah, I think we might be too far up, so we could... well, I'm gonna keep going until I hit bedrock. We'll just see. There's no real harm to just mining up. Yeah, there's bedrock. Okay. Well, in case we need to mine up there, I'll make sure that this is easy to come back up on. Oh, bismuth! Fucking love bismuth. Bismuth's such a cool rock. Y'all, if you've never seen bismuth before, you should go look it up. It's cool. Wondering where all these fires are from? It's because I fought the law. The law won. No, I won. Just kidding. Trying to think what would be the easiest way to do this. Probably need to go out a little bit and then mine down. I don't want to mine straight into lava. That's kind of what I'm avoiding. Isn't that an active degree in Pepto? I think it is, actually. Something about bismuth. It's so cool how these, like, things we think of as, like, metals and minerals our body still uses. And, like, you know, it's machinery that we typically think of what's metal, but... God, just a Schoolhouse Rock song popped in my head. They're like, I'm a machine, you're a machine, everybody that you know is a body machine. Crystals are cool looking. It's so cool. And like geometric. I always think of like shapes as being very human oriented things. But we can see it in nature. Alright guys, I'm gonna confess something. I don't know where the fuck the quartz is. Do I need polycite for something? No, I don't think I do. We're gonna wander. There's quartz. What the heck? Hey. Hey, maybe not. I just need something. I don't even know where you are. Can I use this to make normal quartz? The answer is no, I can't. So... I can't use this in like a clock? We're gonna do the age-old Heidi. I can't use this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, okay. It's in the walls. It's in the goddamn walls. Conjunction. Yeah, conjunction, junction. What's your function? Cooking up words and places. Something's. I didn't realize I had a lot of slime. I can't make the slime blocks in this version. I'm sorry, everybody. Alright, let's get rid of this. Put the bismuth away. Hell yeah, bismuth. I fucking love bismuth. It needs to go in here, and it's gonna be washed, and then there's gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be eventually in there. I love bismuth. I'd marry bismuth if I could. No, I need 4. 1. I need this gold into plates. Gold melts at lead, that's right. Ow. Why does everyone throw a tomato instead of just saying hi? What happened to saying hi? Welcome, Yuki. Good to see you, question mark? Where'd my chronometer go? Oh, I'm gonna need some wiring. Nothing, just throwing things are more fun. That's why I have the aggressive head pad. It's supposed to, like, kind of feed that need, you know? Still going? Yeah. Yeah, it's still going. Ugh. Take the tin cable out. Anything else we can grab? We just need to make that. We need our tools. Let's get those out. Any other tools? Hiding them out. And the hammer finally dies. So I believe it was something like that. Oh no, I needed not a gold plate. I need 2 tin alloy plates smushed together. How much do I have left in this? 25 left. Gonna have to make another one eventually. Oh, wait. I think I'm getting my recipes mixed up. Yeah, I need to make a clock. I need a soft hammer, screwdriver, spade. Alright, I hear a bark, and then I hear a human bark outside. What the heck? The neighbors. I swear. It's gonna be awkward as if one of my chatters said, "I do too." You're like, oh god, no. Not like this. I want to make a hammer mold. The reason why is because the soft hammers that I have been making have extremely low durability, and that's because they are made from wood. Very low technology. Made from an ingot thing. Oh, god damn it. And so we can make it actually out of rubber, and rubber is a very good use of our materials. Anyways, how have you been? I've been doing pretty good, Been rocking and rolling. Actually, I got Damascus steel plates. How are you? Mainly just been goofing around in Minecraft today. No, we still don't have enough. Wait, what about our little dusts? Oh, maybe. Do I have... I got 5? I bet I could do that. Wait, what do I have from spare stuff? Yes. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. I tried Gregtech New Horizons. I couldn't find gravel. Starved to death the first night. That's rough, buddy. Good, just going insane from Batman? What? What did Batman do? What the heck? Kind of turn you guys off. Oh, right. I need to make my tool. Ain't that many. Because that's been the main game I've been playing, and I've been stuck on the same fight for the last 3 days. Oof. Big oof. I bet you can do it. I do believe in you and your abilities. But you need 2 planks and 2 flint to make a workbench. Really? Oh, that's interesting. You see, in Gregtech, to make a workbench, you need a blank plastic cover and a crafting table, which you make that with an aluminum plate and an aluminum screw. But really, to get aluminum, what you need is you need to get you need to stick it in an electrolyzer, where you need molten cryolite and molten aluminum fluoride, as well as alumina and some carbon, which, to get the cryolite, you need... I'm sorry. I'll get it eventually. I'm not sure how long it'll take me. Sometimes you need a breather, and then you come back. Although that always irritates me when I do that, when I like take a break and I come back and it's like easy. I'm just like, what the fuck was wrong with me? That sounds like a lot. Oh, it's a lot. Sorry, I meant crafting table. Oh yeah, the crafting table is just 4 planks and Gregtech 6. Dub for Gregtech 6. What do I use to make this? Hammer, file, and screwdriver. We're back in business. Alright, what am I doing with this? I am making a hammer mold. That's me a lot too. Relatable. Relatable as always, me. So I don't think we can actually, oh, we can, actually. I didn't think it'd make 6 units, but it did. Sometimes with certain molds, you can't make it with the chips. You have to make it into, like, pipes or sheets before you can make it so that you're conglomerating everything. So we're lucky. That's the moral of the story. We need a wheel stick. We get a soft hammer that's got 204,800 durability. That's 256 crafting uses. How did I know that? Well, it just says it. It's like the last bright white text says that. Trying to make a chronometer. Right, I'm trying to make a clock. That's a screwdriver, a saw, and a soft hammer, which is kind of an odd combination of tools, but I do not judge. So I was crazy for sticking that in there. I need this. Come here. Gear and quartz. We have a clock. Look at that. And then right, we need this. And then glass. I have a chronometer. Let's go place it and see what kind of numbers it spits out. It is a light source, apparently. No, this is a light. Oh, no, it's updated that it's got hollowness to it. So we want to make... So we want... What is it? Is it a shutter? Yeah. So we want a shutter, and we also need a cover controller. And this is what we need circuits for. Looks like we need at least tier 2, which we have. I'm just waiting for it to cycle through everything. Yeah, it's looking like number 2. And we need a blank cover. And a tin cable as well as a redstone comparator. Easy. I think I have the materials for a comparator. That's a good thing I got the quartz. We need some stone plates. Do I have those? Oh, there's one. Do I have like 2 more, maybe? Dos más? Dos más? Not in there. Not in here. Not there. Ooh, there's some stone blades. We need that. 1, 2, 3. And a quartz. Got our comparator. Now we need a screw. And then an aluminum plate. Yes, put that in. Turn down the heat. Get it started. Should happen pretty quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and take these scraps and throw them in as well. There's our plate. We need a screwdriver and a hammer, I believe. Yes, my autism is on point today. Put that there, that there. What else do we need? A tin cable. I kind of remember having an extra one lying around somewhere. And oh yeah, I got them in my inventory. Tin cable. And a circuit. Screwdriver toggle modes, see magnifying glass, see details. Okay. Oh yeah, we need the shutter. I actually have one that kind of went into an idea that didn't pan out, so I'm just going to steal it. I'm going to do some thievery. Crime. If I can find my crowbar. A thief's best tool. I swear, there it is. So I swear it should be somewhere in one of those. So I'm actually going to also grab this so that we can reclaim some wiring over here. It's going to be this doohickey if you've seen that and wondered what the heck it is. What's its purpose? It has no purpose. So I need that. Oop. Ito. Bleh. Yeah, I need to connect those. Okay, let's get the HE double hockey sticks out of here. Does anybody find, like, the, as an adult, using, swear replacements they're kind of funny now? In an odd sense. Like, I find anybody who's just like, what the flip? I think that's so funny. think we've closed all of our holes. No exposed holes here at Sparrow Industries. My friend says, what the frick? It's funny. What the frick? You can't tell me it's not funny being an adult and saying that. Like, as a child, it's just like, okay, yeah, you're trying to not get yelled at by the adults. We're gonna figure this out. So I need that there. I think I need this here. Cover works when input is on. So if I do this... Wait, this looks goofy. It's fine though. And then we use a screwdriver. Does that do anything? What is the Minecraft times? Yuki, don't... Thank you for the headpad. I... Try to figure out... Times. 1900. So how do I get this to work? Covers work when input is off. On. Normal shutter. Inverted shutter. Okay. So I do this, and then this. Well, I want it to connect. Wish I had a clock. What time of day is it? I don't even know. Hi, Satori. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We are troubleshooting some machinery. What time is it? It is nighttime. Now I know it's daytime. Connection is fire. Use cover controller. Cover. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I think maybe if I just, I have it set to the wire above. If I put it on the same one, will it work? Hold on, let's get rid of these for a moment. Okay. I think that works. Can I do it without the wiring? Okay, I think I need the wiring. No, I need it to not do that. Covers work when input is on. Covers work when input is off. Okay. And then turns redstone into on-off states. Okay, so we'll just wait until tonight to figure this out. I'm tired trying to get through the day. How are you? I am also tired, but that's just kind of a permanent state for me. And I'm doing pretty good, to be honest. A little TBH here. I'm doing pretty good. Time to make food? Hell yeah. We love food time. I like food time. Anytime you feed Sparrow, Sparrow's a happy bird. Let me tell you. What did we see for a fuel earlier? Oh, okay. So it does go down. It's just kind of minimal. That's cool. That's fine. So wait. It's connected right now. And then, okay. Looking, thinking, processing. Stretching. Where's the gold? I need gold. There's the gold. We need 2 of these bent. Oops. One of these needs to be a gear. Now that I learned that I had some milky quartz in here this whole time, I can make another clock. I don't know why I didn't make a clock before. And like whenever I've played vanilla Minecraft, I've always had a clock in my inventory. I just like knowing the time. Speaking of, no, that's not even related. I'll be right back. we're back. It's still daytime. I should probably make a lot of batteries. I got a feeling I should make like a lot of batteries. Oh, it seems I got sleuth shoes again, right? Yeah. How are we doing on still water? Ooh, we're up into the millions again. That is so good. Let's see, I need to make this. Let's make a bunch of lead. Foil. I can't actually stick it through the foil mold. I'm gonna have to use my cluster mill, but we're just gonna make a bunch of foil for the future. For future generations. That's me. I am the future generation. Listen to me. I am the future generation. You know, I could make a bunch of shutters. Now I can make controller covers. That actually might be pertinent. I think that would be a later project though. I got some other things I want to do. So I do want to go on a mining trip. Get some chromite. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can take. Put elsewhere. It's not looking like it. Oh, you know, this would be a good thing to process. A magnetizer? What do they call this? Electromagnet is what we're going to need eventually, but we want a printer. We want a magnetic separator. Forget what the exact title of it is though. This. Oh, it is just magnetic separator. Hi, Puzzle 298. Puzzle Dude 98. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We are back at it again. Doing more stuff. Taking names. All that good jazz. I have screws. That's good. Do I have just steel? I do. We might be able to just make this. Life is good and worth living. Throw those in. Two plates. Cool is the correct answer. What time is it? Okay, it is night. We're gonna go see if my earlier experiment is working. It's not. Well, why not? Is this, like, on? This looks on. Oh, it's not on? What the heck do I gotta do for this? Cover controller. Well, I don't know what this wants, but we tried. Could I stick this on there? You know, let's just get a lever and just see if that works. I think my lever's over here. Nope. There they are. Let's see if a leather. No. You can do the Sparrow. Lever works. Okay. Interesting. Can I do this? Okay, this isn't on. I don't think. Just seeing what this does. Okay. Maybe I just need to finagle it a little more. Actually, I'm gonna take the soft hammer with me. Another thing you can do with soft hammers is it can reset things. Right. So if we take our monkey wrench, said that we can change the sides of them? No. Okay. Does this emit a redstone signal at all? I'm just going to make a piston just so that I have a good visual. This is a little hard to tell at the moment. Stick that in there. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. I'm just gonna slap it down. Going to take this. Okay, that works. Where'd my thing go? Oh, there it is. Should be able to just stick it there. Okay, it does emit a redstone signal. Currently emitting. No, not like that. There you go. Okay. So if I then place it on here, it won't go. If I do it to the side, it will go. Okay. So I just gotta be wonky with it. So I want it to be less than, I think. I think that should solve our problems. Okay. Ooh, that took more time than I thought it would be. I think that'll be all right. So I want to go mining. It looks like I don't have a lot of this left over. My double axe. I do like this as a weapon. So I need 5. I could make some more. Probably what I'll do. Let's go make some more ultimate. We're gonna need cobalt. Where is our cobalt? There it is. 5. We're gonna need 2 chromium. And 1 nickel. 1 molybdenum. Where are you, molybdenum? There you are. You combine at 2180. I'm gonna stick that in and get us started. Just gonna wait on that. Go ahead and throw these 4 in there. I am going to just look through and gather all the loose torches that I have, because I think I got a bunch that are just loose. We could stick that in here. That'll help us. Don't know why I was in there. Then again, Is there any real organization to this? Sometimes. But not really. Let's be real. And I think that's it for our loose torches. We don't actually need all of these, so I'm going to store some. Don't ask me why that's the torch box, it just is, okay? What even is in here? Stuff. And more stuff. Cool. One day I will organize it. It fills me with determination. Okay, what do I got running right now? I think that's just it. I might upgrade, actually, the thing into a full battery box, but... Wait, what time is it? It's daylight, isn't it? I think then I need it to be greater than, actually... No. Should be fine. It's less than 1700. It emits a signal. Wait. I need to be greater than it emits a signal. Why do I keep all my tools in here? I need to keep them all in here. Why am I like this? Does anybody know? So I need this to be... greater than. So I believe it's daytime right now. See, I should never give up my clock. I should just always have it. Anyways, let's go ahead and throw that in there. Once again, I'm storing my tools in here. Stop that, Sparrow. We're just here for the battle axe, and we're getting out of here to go mining. God damn it. We're going mining for chromite, because now that we have a good source of electricity to be able to use our medium voltage electrolyzer, we should be able to process it more efficiently. Before we were using 9 chromite to make 2 chromium, but now that we get the electrolyzer, we can use 7 chromite to make 2 chromium as well as some iron dust, which is nice. Which is cool as fuck. Just like me. Excuse me. Is there anything left over? No. Okay, good. I need a stick. And we will be on our way. I want my clock. You know what? I'm gonna take that bed with me. I feel like I should just have a bed on me. No, because that's gonna ruin my spawn point. I'll just teleport home. Yeah, I'm taking the bed. Okay, our chromite is somewhere. Do I have a closer one? I'm just gonna enable some, and then we'll see who's close. That one. About this one. Okay, that's the one we want. No, not that one. Disable this one. Okay. We got our heading. And off we go. We're gonna have to go through the sheep. It's not so bad. I feel like this bloom of sheep is not as bad as... Oh, wait, never mind. No, it's bad. Never mind. Off we go. Kind of excited to be able to process chromite properly. I always feel so wasteful when I can't get the full material out of it. But it'll be nice to also be getting iron out of this. I should probably make some item pipes flowing into my system from the electrolyzer. I do have an auto crafter too. Ooh, I wonder if I could set up a crucible setup so that I could put in all my material to make, you know, whatever, and then it would automatically funnel it into the auto crafter. I bet I could do that. Just need like a lot more solar panels. Oh wait, how did I initially get up here to find this? Jesus Christ. on the hill. Awesome. Oh, I've been to this one before. I hope I haven't completely cleared it. Is it down here? Yes, okay. Cool. Don't think I have. Looks like I got some spots to mine. It is a little bit of a slow mine, but we're gonna make sure we get as much as we can. This is close to the green schist. I don't think we're going to get anything else this way, so we're going to get on back. See about mining different directions. Looks like I missed some in this cave. I should probably do a quick once over. That was it. That's all the once over I'm doing. I've got to mine. In an earlier episode, I was talking about how ore density is different per vein. Chromite is slightly less dense than the lead I was mining. So it's not like I'm getting like 9 in a row. But it's not the least dense to mine, so there is that. Fun fact, a victim of the Pompeii eruption had part of their brain turned to glass, and it's so well preserved even neurons are still distinguishable even after 2,000 years. That's super interesting. I gotta look that up later. So, like, turned to glass, does that mean, like, it was just encased because, like, the, particles just entered the brain and just encased it? I wonder if they were living when it happened. That'd be horrifying. But, like, also would be really good for neuroscience studying. I had to go, but thanks for streaming so I could tune in for a few minutes. You're welcome. The thing with neuroscience, right, is that they have these scanners that can, like, show you different things. But they're only, like, so complete. Sparrow's a nerd. It's true. I do read up on neuroscience for fun. You got me. Guilty as charged. My understanding, if the right conditions are met, your brain can become a glass-like substance. Ooh. We gotta kill some humans in the name of science. We gotta turn their brains into glass. I should not be in charge of a science program. Did you know there was a guy that was taking photos and realized he couldn't survive, so he repacked the film, put it in his bag, and laid on top of it? Did he get, like, trapped or something? The guy was definitely alive, but the molten ash would have melted the nerves before the pain could register. Oh, if the nerves are melted, I can see how that might actually not be the best for studying. But, like, still kind of cool. Your brain can just turn into glass under the right conditions. I've been thinking about finding some citizen science stuff for wildlife/marine sciences. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by citizen science? Like volunteering with wildlife/marine conservation programs. Honestly, what would actually really help, I think, in my own professional opinion, academia is such a bubble, meaning that, like, things that happen in academia are so not well filtered into the public sphere. And, like, when they are, it's usually reporters, and reporters are more about trying to get engagement. So they often report stuff wrong, or, like, don't even quite understand it themselves and, like, leap to conclusions and stuff. Because, like, the stuff I've been reading with neuroscience, right, that's one of the things that they have to fight is, because, like, one book I read was looking at, I brought it up a couple times, they were looking at if there was a difference between male and female brains, and, like, what's all the science that we've gone on it, and, like, there's been, like, so many stories of papers coming out that they say they found this one thing, and then the reporters will go, there is a difference, see? And then other neuroscientists will look at it and go, hey, actually, that's probably not what it's looking at because of these methodological problems. And they go, oh, now that you've mentioned that, yeah, I don't think that my study is conclusive of that. But that's not reporter material, the correction. So it's just the report comes out, and it's just reporting wrongful information. And then it gets cited a bunch because it's easier to search for that. I feel like there should be some people that make channels that focus on not only making it easy for the public to understand, but also make sure that the information that's been corrected is stated that it's been corrected. You know? I don't think people realize how scary the Pompeii eruption would have been. I think I would have realized it. I do realize it. Just being near a volcano exploding, that terrifies me. The lava wouldn't terrify me, though. It's the rush of hot ash or hot mud. also known as a lahar. Where I grew up, that was one of the natural disasters that could affect us was a lahar, which is a hot mud flow coming from an eruption. And that stuff moves fast. Lava's slow. I mean, like, if you have a lot of it, it can move pretty quickly. But compared to a lahar, lahars are fast. I think I found the difference between male and autism. Oh wait. No, it's just undiagnosed autism. Like, even then, like, it's still a very popular, what do you call it? The science is not right when they say that autism is extreme male brain. That's often what a lot of psychologists still today call autism. Is like, it's essentially extreme male brain. And that in turn hurts how women get diagnosed, and also it just isn't true. Well, there's something kind of similar, but not being split out now from the Orange Man and his team about how taking Tylenol is a direct link to autism. And the doctors and others saying that it's not a direct link, but more like a correlation. There is no link. I've done the research on that one, actually. The science was bad on it. There's also a problem of, like, they'll find an answer, and the methodology for the most part is great, but the sample size is, like, 16 people, which, if you know anything about sample sizes in science, that is ridiculously small and not able to conclude anything. Most often they use those small sample sizes for what is called a pilot study, which means that they're just trying to see if there's something worth looking at in a small scale, so then they can get funding for a larger scale. Tylenol specifically, you take generic ibuprofen, you're fine. Well, those are two different substances. Tylenol is acetaminophen, and ibuprofen is... I believe ibuprofen is just ibuprofen. But one of the biggest difference that matters to me is that ibuprofen is a blood thinner, which would be dangerous for me because I am internally bleeding, and so that would make me just bleed more. You're not supposed to take blood thinners when you have any wounds or anything, so that you're not thinning your blood so it just, like, gushes out of you. Acetaminophen does not do that, and it is also a pain reliever. Also, if you want to see a good video on vaccines and autism, H-Bomber Guy has a good video essay on the science behind it and why it's so prevalent. It's because, like, one guy did, like, extremely questionable science. I don't think he even has a license to, like, do experiments anymore. And then, like, falsified his findings. Because why would he do that? Well, he happened to own a company that did this other... So, like... I'm sorry, I'm going too far ahead. He was saying that the specific vaccine that had 3 different vaccines basically in it, as like mumps, rubella, and something else, saying that's the one that gives you autism. Well, he had a company that was selling those vaccines separately. And he's just like, if you take them separately, then you're fine. And so he did all this falsifying so that he could make a lot of money. And it wasn't until an investigative reporter really started looking into it and started asking questions that he found out, oh my God, he's lying about this. And, like, it was very well broadcasted. And so that's where all of the autism is caused by vaccines debate comes from, is this one guy who lied about it. But most people don't know that because the news reported that, like, yes, there's some connection, but they didn't, again, report the correction. The only link is that first signs of autism shown around when a child gets the MMR vaccine. That's it. That's the vaccine, the MMR. That's mumps, I think mumps, measles, and rubella. That's called correlation, not causation. I think he also, like, collected children's blood samples at, like, birthday parties without their parents knowing. It was, like, one of the guys that helped him did that. I don't think it was him directly. And that guy ended up being actually kind of crazy. He believed that his blood can cure autism if he just gives it to people. Somebody's got, like, $1 million YouTube channel idea of just, like, corrections in science. Although with inflation going as it is, I guess $1 million is not worth that much. Bye, Satori. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, wait, I already read that. I'm not gonna read that again. Let's see, how far did I go down? The cure for autism could just be to give everyone autism so that becomes the new standard. Honestly? For real. I don't want to get rid of my autism. You think neurotypical people can get as much joy as I do from Gregtech? The answer is no. Why would I trade that? Do you think normal people are going to get excited as I do about the stupid horror animatronic bear and his animatronic buddies? Absolutely not. The guy who stole blood of children wasn't sane? Shocker. No, the other guy stole... Wait, I might be getting it confused. Anyways, H-Bomber guy is the dude who did it. He's got quite other video essays that are really funny. Like, he did a video on if tofu actually, like, affects your hormones. Because there was a lot of media that is saying that stuff that comes from tofu affects your hormones because it's got estrogens in it, but it's phytoestrogens, which is what plants use. Humans can't use that. I don't suffer from autism. I'm actually quite good at it. Me too. Me too. How much chromite do we have? We're getting there. This is such a slow mine. It's funny because, like, even though I'm getting, like, a lot of material, I feel like vanilla Minecraft, you, get more bang for your buck. You can, like, make a lot more. But, like, I already hate mining. And, like, doing it in vanilla Minecraft is, like, such a horror for me. I turned 30. My mom told me I was diagnosed with Asperger's as a child, but never told me. But deep down, I always knew I was a little quirky. I hope you don't take too offense to this, but I feel like your mother kind of did you a disservice by not telling you until you were 30. Like, I understand waiting so that, like, because, like, sometimes, you know, knowing at a young age that you're different can sometimes be harmful. But, like, waiting until you're 30 is... oof. I don't know. I feel like having knowledge of yourself is just far better for you developmentally. Yeah, I could have put that shit on my resume. Same people who panic about the estrogen in plant food bases, kind of same people who don't question what's in a McDonald's burger. It's got meat. What do you... There's nothing else. Chicken nuggets, it comes from the chicken. They don't put any weird parts of the chicken in it, probably. It has done zero research. God, I remember... There's this guy named Jamie Oliver, and for the longest time, he, like, made it his mission. I think he was, like, a celebrity chef. And, like, he made it his mission to try and get kids to eat healthier. And this one show he did, he showed kids how chicken nuggets are really made. Which, if you don't know, it's gross to watch. And, like, God had no hand in making that chicken nugget. That is a human horrific amalgamation of, like, a bunch of chickens into one nugget. And at the end, he was just like, do you still want to eat it now? And they're all like, yeah! He forgot one thing. Chicken nuggies taste good. Fuck Jamie Oliver, that bastard ruined school food for the whole UK. I wouldn't doubt it. It's like one of those things where, like, he had good intentions, but the outcome was horrible, so I think his actions are horrible. Well, I guess that ends the mining trip. And that actually is going to end today's stream. I do have to go to a doctor's appointment. So, see ya.